Karen, thanks very much for that. We've been, of course, taking stock of sector-wise implications here. And pharma seems to be in a bit of a crosshairs as well. And lots of divided opinion, though. It's an essential sector providing essential medicines to the US. Will they really go ahead and increase tariffs for this? Some believe no. Others say, well, you know, it's going to see tariffs going up as well. Vinnii is here with company-wise data, exposure to the US and what could implications be at a certain level of tariff imposition. Vinnii, over to you.
Afternoon, Prashant. So yes, in terms of India, as of now, as an overall basis, you see for pharma imports from the US, they do charge around 10% tariff coming in, while US doesn't charge any tariff, and that's where the issue comes in, right? So at the best, the highest that we could see a tariff that everyone was indicating would be around 10% that we could watch out for in terms for Indian medicines that are imported to the United States. Now, who is at risk and which companies face the most risk in pharma as a sector as a whole? Generic players as well as in terms of CMO players. That's the contract manufacturing companies which face the most in terms of the risk that possibly one could see coming in from these tariffs. Other than that, you know, in terms of exposures that one has, if they do imply and there is an implication of around 10% tariff, then there would be an impact of one-time EBITDA hit for most of these companies in the range of around 9 to 12%. Gland Pharma, that has the most amount of exposure to the United States, 50%. So the EBITDA impact on the company would be around in the range of 8 to 10%. Aurobindo Pharma is the second one. 48% exposure, that 12 to 13% would be the impact on the EBITDA for the company. Negative impact is what I'm saying, that they would take a hit. One-time hit is what they're saying. Followed by Dr. Reddy's, Zydus, Lupin, Cipla, and Sun Pharma. But do not forget, some of these companies do already have a facility coming in, right? Trump wants to put these tariffs. Why? Because so that companies can open manufacturing over there, and manufacturing in United States is improved. So that is one factor that comes into play. So some of these companies who already have an exposure or already have facilities are Cipla, Dr. Reddy's, Lupin, Syngene, Piramal Pharma, as well as Sai Life Sciences. So the impact on these companies would be a bit lower. Even if they have to set up a facility or anything that comes on that front, then these companies have a better positioning than other companies.
Okay. All right, got that, Vinnii. Thanks very much. So, awaiting more clarity for the pharma sector as well. Let's take this conversation forward with Mayuresh